Hello, my magical friends, and welcome back to another video. The topic of today's video is this Kingdom Hearts drought sucks. It sucks a lot. I've always been pretty optimistic when it comes to anticipating Kingdom Hearts news, but these days that optimism is basically gone. And I've held off sharing my feelings about the KH drought because, I didn't want to come off as like entitled, but there comes a point, okay? There comes a point where this shit is like actually disappointing. And you have people saying stuff like, "Oh, just be patient. Let them cook." And I was being patient. I was letting them cook. But at this point, it feels like they're burning my food and now I want a refund. Like, imagine you go to your favorite restaurant and they announce a new special that you think you're really going to love. So you go there, you wait, and you understand it's going to be busy for them and they're doing their best to serve all their customers. But you wait and you wait and you wait, and eventually, like, you get annoyed, and you have a right to be annoyed because you ordered something and you should get it? Yeah, I think it's okay to be annoyed because at the end of the day, you are the consumer they are trying to cater to. Because, it is a business at the end of the day, and you can't keep people waiting forever. I mean, waiting is fine. Like having to wait is fine. Like I do think people should exercise patience to a degree, but also as, you know, the creator of this product, you also kind of have a responsibility to the people, um that you're making this product for. And I don't think they want to make us wait this long, but it's just really disappointing. And I feel like communication really could have been done differently. And I also, well, we we can't make an assumption on why they're really being so sparse about communication. Maybe it's Square Enix, maybe it's Nomura and the dev team, maybe it's Disney. We don't really know until we know. And I do want to make it clear that, I respect the development team and I know that they're working hard. I know they have to be working hard. It's just the communication part that's like pissing me off. And, since the Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement back in April 2022, 26 now, we have had screenshots and like a short interview. And that's not good, y'all. That's not good at all after almost 4 years. You announce a game, and in between this time, the span of time, you've given us, well, we had the announcement trailer, okay. Then we have screenshots. And that's really it. And then there was like that one interview where he kind of talked a little bit about it, but that's it. That's it. And then they canceled Missing Link, which was supposed to hold us until we got more news. But they canceled it. That's like deciding to order an appetizer while you wait for your main course. And then them coming back to tell you that they're sold out of it or they don't have enough ingredients to make it. Would that not piss you off? You're starving out here and you just want to eat your food. Eat something, anything. Like, I was so heartbroken when they announced Missing Link's cancellation because I was excited. Like, I know some people weren't too excited about Missing Link, but I was. Like, I was thirsty for that lore, and I knew it would be connected to Kingdom Hearts 4, as they said, so I was excited. I also understand that they announced Kingdom Hearts 4 early to avoid leaks and such, which is a problem, but now I just kinda feel like they shouldn't have said anything at all until later. But I also know that if they had only announced Missing Link for the 20th anniversary event, just for that game to later be canceled, that would suck just as much. So like what could have been done for real? And we still don't know that thing that changed the direction of Kingdom Hearts that Nomura mentioned a while back. We don't know anything about that yet. I don't think we'll ever know. I don't know. I thought he would have told us already. But for me personally, I just wanted some, I don't know, some concept art or something at the very least. I was okay with not seeing another trailer for a while. Like, I get it, making games takes time, especially if you want to make like a really high quality game. Like, come on now, give us a little bit of something. Like the screenshots, okay, but like, I don't know. Like, truthfully, I wanted like concept art at the least, something, a teeny bit of something. I don't know. And but despite being damage control, I did appreciate the screenshots that they gave us in May, I believe, last May. But now it's been like 8 months, and we have had nothing else about it. Nothing else. And y'all, do not get me started on the merch they keep releasing. Every time I see the Kingdom Hearts account retweet merch, I want to scream. I want to scream. Like I had to turn my notifications off because that's how mad I got. Like it was cute at first, and I do like me some Kingdom Hearts merch sometimes when it's actually good and not like generic and just recycled patterns and designs. But right now, I don't want merch. I want to play a Kingdom Hearts game, and it just feels like new merch releases like every other week, and it's pissing me off. Like I don't care anymore. I don't care about the merch. I don't wanna I don't want a Kingdom Hearts themed disposable camera, okay? I don't want that. I want a game or something like a game. I don't know, maybe like a short story or something, a picture, anything. But yeah, this drought has definitely drained my motivation to make any Kingdom Hearts content, including this video right here that you're watching. And I don't want to force myself to make content if I'm not feeling up for it. However, I still really want to continue some of the projects that I've already started because I've already spent too much time and effort on them. And I know some people have, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if y'all been looking forward to it, but maybe a couple people have been looking forward to my next Kingdom Hearts discussion video. So as an apology for taking more than 2 years to create the next video in my Kingdom Hearts discussion lineup, I am going to give y'all a short preview of my Kingdom Hearts 3 Dive to the Heart discussion. Mind you, I have not fully polished the script, so don't judge me too much, okay? Okay. Okay, here we go. After you choose the aspects of your journey and memories disappear, Sora discovers water running below his feet, and then he looks up to find a light up ahead. Smiles briefly until something strange happens. When Sora steps forward, there's this rumble and the water recedes. Sora looks up again, and now there's a wave growing in size, about to envelop the light. Panicking, Sora runs towards the light, reaching out to it. The wave overtakes them both, and Sora, now underwater, finds the light shining from above. And it's after that when Sora emerges from the water and into the final world. Wow, okay, first, let's get the obvious out of the way. This part of the Dive to the Heart is almost an exact recreation of the beginning of the simple and clean opening where Sora reaches out to Riku. Like, the light is literally in Riku's position, so I feel like the most sensible conclusion to make here is that this light that Sora sees in his Dive to the Heart represents Riku. That is probably the only thing in this entire discussion that I'm 100% sure about because it's just that blatant. And I feel like because we know that this light represents Riku, we can probably contextualize when this Dive to the Heart even takes place. Maybe, but before we try doing that, let's explore what this part could symbolize. It's time for a slight detour as we take a look at the simple and clean opening and what that means. Not the whole thing, of course, we'll do that another time, but just the part that's relevant to us right now. After playing Kingdom Hearts 1, or rather, even after just playing through the Destiny Islands world, you realize that the opening obviously foreshadows the night that Destiny Islands falls to darkness. This particular part of the opening parallels Sora finding Riku on that night of fate. Riku even holds out his hand like he does in the opening, beckoning Sora to take it. Then the darkness of Riku's heart entangles them, and Sora struggles to take his hand to save his friend. He's swallowed by that darkness, but then he touches the light of Riku's heart, and he gets the Keyblade. Riku seems to vanish. So, going back to the opening, the water represents darkness, and Sora desperately trying to reach out to him equates to him trying to save Riku from the darkness later on in the game. So, that same symbolism can apply to what Sora experiences in the dive to the heart. Riku is the light in the darkness, but this time around, he seems to be guiding Sora through that darkness. Wait, this sounds kind of familiar. Are you telling me that similar to how the simple and clean opening foreshadows events in Kingdom Hearts 1, the dive to the heart foreshadows events in Kingdom Hearts 3? What? Get out of here. But seriously, at least some aspect of this recreation is foreshadowing. Actually, we can just say that it is, especially since in the beginning there's a voice telling us there are 7 hearts to save, already cluing us in that something has probably happened or is going to happen. I mean, outside of the fact that the final battle trailer already spoiled us, but you know what I'm trying to say. This plays out very similarly to how Sora reaches out to Riku during his sacrifice, with the water being a parallel to the demon tide, and then how Sora is swallowed by the demon tide and he struggles to reach the light, which he believes is Riku. And that same light guides him where? Olympus? A very heaven like area? Kind of how you could describe the final world. Full circle, baby. I don't know why I ended it like that, but full circle, baby. Honestly, there were more interesting parts of my script that I really would rather share, but I think they spoil the video too much. But this part of my script is something some people should already be familiar with, but still give you an idea of where I'm going with this analysis. The question that I'm trying to answer with this discussion is, when does the Kingdom Hearts 3 Dive to the Heart actually take place? There is a misconception based on a Nomura interview that it took place after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, but there's actually no clear answer. But I've come up with a more than likely one. At least that's what I think. But I'm no expert. I am just a professional overthinker. But yeah, I do want to finish polishing the script so I can release the video. I just don't know when. I'll try to work on it here and there, but truly it'll come out whenever it comes out, just like Kingdom Hearts 4. I also have a short discussion on the combined Keyblade that I started, which I may release first. We shall see. Anyway, to my fellow Kingdom Hearts lovers, hang in there, okay? This wait sucks, but the best advice I can give is to just focus on other media that you like. And trust me, I know some of you are already doing that, and that doesn't change the fact that Kingdom Hearts news is unnaturally sparse. But it does help a little bit. At least for me, it does. May I once again suggest getting into the Trails series? It's long running, just like Kingdom Hearts, and just as much, if not way more, lore dense. So maybe give it a chance. I don't know. Give it a chance. Okay, I'll stop. But I'm not gonna end the video here just yet. Actually, I will now take this opportunity to take an earnest look at the Kingdom Hearts 4 screenshots. I was really going to make a video about them back when they first released, but I didn't get around to it, so let's just do it now. I'm not gonna go in depth, obviously, but let's just see what comes up. Okay, so let's look at these screenshots. Right. So this first one here. Okay. So the first screenshot. Let's see. So we could see some new enemy types. Got this one over here with the Thanos gloves, I guess. And that look very similar to like Neo shadows, but a little bit more creepy. I don't know. They got some spikes. We could see, here's the command deck. Here's the command deck. Quadratum theme going on. Attack, match item. Same old, same old. Build. Yes, build. I know people have been speculating about what build could entail. I think it's probably self-explanatory. Maybe, I'm assuming. We got Sora over here in the corner with his HP gauge. He's in the middle of a special move here. He's like riding on the chains. His feet are glowing blue. And then see some of the chains are like broken. I guess maybe they break as he like moves along them, I guess. Got some cute powerful particle. We got some cute particle effects. Got the Kingdom Hearts heart here, star, and it's linked to that. Hmm. That's a little interesting, actually. It's a little interesting, actually. A little interesting, but no, I'm not gonna say anything about that just yet. I mean, it's just no, it's just effects. I'm trying to look in the corner over here, like some tables, like the background. I feel like the buildings in the background here, they're probably gonna look a lot more polished. I'm thinking it just looks a little barren. But I mean, I guess it's to be expected if you're like in a fight, but it's like you can tell it's like in early development ish, maybe even mid development. I don't know. All right, moving on to the second screenshot here. Have our girl Strelitzia, my baby girl. Not much to say other than she looks great. She's looking a little too realistic for me, but she looks great. I like the lighting. The render is beautiful. I definitely believe she's gonna be like our companion throughout the entire game. But yeah, that's really it. We'll update on graphics. Okay, so for the third screenshot, we have a rotary phone. I don't know what a rotary phone is doing in here when it's supposed to be like modern day. And I'm pretty sure everybody has cell phones. But like we got a rotary phone and maybe it's special. Maybe I know people had some like speculation around it. Or maybe they're just trying to show off the lighting because the lighting is also really nice. Like that golden hour, which is really pretty. Yeah, we got a random ass phone. That's wonderful. Then we have the fourth screenshot, which is a little bit more juicy, has a little bit more juice in it. We have King Mickey here, and it looks like he's moving across the platform. So platforming, yep, we're gonna get some platforming. And it looks like he's in a library, but obviously he's probably like in Scala, because that's where he has to, but that's where he's going to investigate. This little glowy thing here, it's like a green glowy thing up here. You see like this ring on my little outline. It's I mentioned it could be like a save point, but no. I thought these two things were different at first, but no, I think it's the same thing. So maybe it's like a I don't know. I was thinking more of like a item or some portal. I don't know, but or like a collectible. I don't know. Maybe you have to collect them as you go through the library. Go down to the fifth screenshot. We have a dark side, a beautiful, beautiful dark side here. There's a yellow light and there's a blue light. I'm not gonna pretend that I know what those are, but the whole warm versus cool contrast, I always think of Sora and Riku, like 'cause that's just their thing. But I mean I can also see it not being related to them. I'm assuming this is probably gonna be like at the start of Kingdom Hearts 4. Okay, the sixth, the sixth screen. Ooh, that really is hard to say. The sixth screenshot. We have Sora here. He's just standing there on his lonesome. Uh, there's some pretty particle effects. Um, they look a little bit like crystals, like crystal water droplets, bubbles, something like that. And there's you can tell that there's nothing like directly ahead of him, but maybe there was something here and it like disintegrated, vanished, and then that's why he's kind of like standing there. It's like all these particles and shit. And last, but certainly not least, the seventh screenshot, and just realized they gave us 7 screenshots. I'm just not realizing that. Corny asses. I'm kidding. I love the corniness. But and then we have Sora and all his cute, adorable, and beautiful glory. Love him so much. That's my son. But yeah, he's looking great so far. I mean, he definitely looks better than what he did in the announcement trailer. I think somebody pointed out that they made his crown necklace smaller. There could be a special reason for that. I don't know, but I do have a strong belief that the crown necklace will be a very important plot point in Kingdom Hearts 4 because it's kind of like one of those important things hidden in plain sight sort of things. That's that's where my conclusions lie. I think this is gonna be very important. But yeah, he looks great. And I'm assuming this is probably like a cutscene. And I feel like these two images are like connected. So it probably like transitions into this or whatever. Or vice versa. I don't know. But yeah, that's all right. Well, that's all I got for y'all. Yeah, not much to really say. I mean, they are interesting, and I think there's some things to glean from them. But yeah, that's it. Talking about these screenshots did bring back a little bit of a spark. But to clarify, I do plan on making more Kingdom Hearts videos. I want to make that clear. I do plan on making more. um, I will I will continue my discussion series. It's just gonna take a minute. Well, more than a minute at this point. And I promise when we get actual Kingdom Hearts 4 news, I will be back on the horse, okay? Despite my complaining, I will eat that shit up when the time comes. Is the food cold? Probably. Burnt? Maybe so. But I don't care. Kingdom Hearts is still my love, my life, and it will consume my entire being again when the time is right. And if you haven't seen my Riku sacrifice video yet, you should totally go watch it. It's my most popular and, in my opinion, my most well done video. So go check it out. I can't guarantee that everything I said in that video holds up well now. It has been like 2 to 3 years. But I am 99% sure about my conclusion that Sora did forget Riku's sacrifice after the timeline rewrite, and it will for sure have consequences for KH4 and or later games. So if you want to prep with me for Kingdom Hearts 4, start there. Watch that video. Remove yourself from what you think you know and just take the time to look at the bigger picture. And we'll cover the next pieces of that picture in my future discussions. Okay? Okay. Bye.